Another day with more selling for Palantir stock after we got news that insiders, I think 2 or 3 different ones, will break it down later in the video, insiders are selling even more stock. So we have to break that down in this video. And of course, we'll break down the charts, do an update, break down what I'm looking to do as Palantir is down over 2% on the day right now. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Of course, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well follow me on X if you haven't done so already, at Stocks Talk Stocks, link down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's currently about 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and Palantir is down 2% on the day, and that's actually after we've rallied 40 cents off the lows. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but in the pre-market today, we were at $15.45-ish cents. Yeah, so at one point we were down, it looks like, about over 5% when it comes to Palantir, and good thing the bulls came in, guys, and we got a nice rally in the morning to kind of get back some of that loss. But still, now we're down 2.2%, and it looks like we're slowly starting to drift back to the downside, which this does not look so great for the bulls. Let me show you guys what's going on here. So clearly this morning we took out the lows from yesterday. No denying that. That clearly happened. And now with that rally we saw in the morning, like I said, we had a huge run in the morning back over 16 bucks, and we got rejected. With that rejection, guys, we're now getting rejected at the lows from yesterday morning. Notice how we took out the lows from yesterday. We tried breaking back over them, and we failed to do that. We're getting rejected at the lows from yesterday. Not the best sign right now for the bulls when it comes to Palantir stock, but hey, it is what it is. It happens. These things happen when stocks do sell off. And mind you, you guys know at this point, Palantir is still up big time from where it was a couple of months ago. But forget a couple of months ago. We're breaking down what's going on here in the very short term. And again, the bears are still in charge, and they're gaining an edge right now with the break under the lows from yesterday, which we gapped down this morning under the lows from yesterday. And again, we're failing to break out of them, as of a couple of hours ago. So that's what I'm noticing in the very short term here on Palantir. And obviously on the 5-day, 5-minute, we have a death cross. We're under both moving averages, not looking so great on the 10-day chart. Same thing pretty much. We've sold off countless of days in a row at this point. I'm losing track, how many days we've sold off in a row, but you notice that on the 30-minute chart, on the 20-day chart as well, we have a death cross, and we're under both moving averages. And on the 4-hour chart here, you guys probably know we're still arguably, in an uptrending channel, but the question is, for how much longer? I mean, that's the million-dollar question. It looks like we are getting awfully close to the bottom of this channel. And sure, you could argue we're oversold, we're due for a bounce, but we're not getting any technical signs of that quite yet. And we're one support away from really seeing more downside, in my opinion, on Palantir stock. Potentially. It's not guaranteed, obviously. Please do your own research. Please do your own due diligence. But if we do start slipping under 14.50, it could get fairly ugly, in my opinion, at least in the short term. I'm not trying to be a doomsdayer, not trying to freak you guys out. I'm just being honest with what I'm seeing. I'm just keeping it real, right? Which I try and do that. I try and be as unbiased as possible here on the channel, guys. And I give it to you all how I see it here on the chart. So let me actually come over here to this website, guys, and show you these insiders that sold out even more over the past couple of days. And you all probably know, especially if you've been watching my channel, that a lot of insiders towards the end of the year last year, and pretty much all of December and a lot of November as well, we got insider selling. That's continuing into the new year. You guys can see the top 3 rows right here. You can see we have Alexander Moore, the director, one of the directors. We have, looks like here, Elena Stat Freedom, whatever the heck her name is. And then we have Alexandra Schiff, she sold even more. So let's break down the details here of these sales. So, and mind you, this is after Palantir's down big time. So these sales came in. Looks like the trade date was a couple of days ago. So all these were in the beginning, first 2 trading days of the year. So we had Alexander Moore. He sold around 22,000 shares, so it looks like 21,900, and that was a decrease of 1% of his position. So not much, but he did sell almost 22,000 shares at 366,000 US dollars, and he still owns, or he owned rather, 1.67 million shares. So really 22,000 is not putting much of a dent, but he did sell a little over $250,000 worth of stock. Another director here, Elena Friedman Stat, however the heck you say her name, too many names there, guys. But yeah, she sold 6,000 shares at 1667, the price per share, and that was a 2% decline, or decrease, of her position. That was about 100,000 shares, or $100,000, that she sold, and she still owns, or she owned rather, about 250,000 shares of stock. So she got rid of 6,000 of her roughly 250,000 shares. Not many, or not much of a decline there, or not too big of a sale, but she did sell $100,000 worth. And we also had Alexandra Schiff. She sold 2% of her position. She owned 200,000 shares, and she sold 4,000 shares at a whopping 64,000 US dollars. Really not much, to be honest, guys. But still, we do have directors selling, and notice there's no one really buying. No insiders are buying quite yet, even though the stock is down pretty big, which I'm not saying that means we shouldn't buy, but I like to follow the big money a lot of the time when it comes to especially trades and stocks that I'm looking at. Maybe not so much for the long term, but I like looking to see what the insiders are doing, the C-suite executives, all those guys and gals, right? And I'm not seeing any buying. Do you see any buying here? I'm not seeing any buying. It's all red. You guys see that, right? So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And it's interesting because you might expect buying, or you might think buyers are coming in, especially from the insiders, as the stock's down, whatever it's down, about 20-25%, but we're not seeing that yet. Actually, no, it's down almost 30%, guys. We hit almost 22 bucks. Now we're at 15.90, 16 bucks. It's down almost 9%, 29%, and we're not getting buyers quite yet. But I do suspect we will get insider buying, insider buyers, if we do start dumping into the lower 10s, 10, 11, 12. I think that's where they're going to start. They're going to start coming in, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think? I mean, I could be off on that. I don't know, but what do you guys think on that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I think 45-50% of you guys are not subscribed. You watch the content, which is awesome. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, but for some reason you're not subscribed. So if that's you, you're watching, you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get your free stocks for Moo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfest.com/Moo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, each up to $2,000 as well. So 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Get on it, guys. Use that Moo link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.